Hi, welcome back to Ahead of the Curve. I'm your host, Dr. Megan Teed, and I'm here for another Curve Convo with Kerry Green. Welcome, Kerry.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me again.
It's been a minute. We've
Yeah,
had a little hiatus here in the summer. Travel, visitors,
hmm
there's travel life.
everything is so chaotic in summer.
Mhm.
Even my clients, I'm like, where are you? Like, it's
Okay.
just, yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple people in my small group. They're like, "Yeah, I'm traveling for vacation," and then like, where did you go?
Right.
So,
How many people do you have in your small group in summer with everyone's like schedules?
so I started this most recent cohort in the spring, and this is like the first time that I've done like an actual cohort,
Okay, that's
where
great.
people like join together and they finish together. And I have about 18 people in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's set, excuse me, separated out into three groups, but it's like 18 in total there. And then I have some people doing the self-paced stuff. And I think I'm actually surprised more people didn't opt for that just because of the nature of summer.
Yeah,
But yeah.
exactly. Yeah, usually my group, well, mine's evergreen, but so it's everyone's starting at different times. But usually we have, I don't know, 5, 10 people on group calls, and lately it's been there's like 2, 3 of us. So if anyone needs anxiety help, now's the time. You basically get me 1-to-1.
So nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have something new you just released, right?
Yes, I was thinking of you. My 7-day anxiety reset workbook finally came out. Oh,
Woohoo!
like she's gonna be so proud of me. Like
I am.
it is off the shelf. But
Woohoo!
yeah.
I love it. I
I
love
was
it.
really excited. It was so cute. A couple people that I don't even know, they like downloaded it, printed it out in color, sent me a picture. I'm so excited to start, and it just like made the whole thing so worth it.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah,
love
it
that.
was so nice.
Wow. I should do something like that, but man, that just feels very overwhelming to me.
Honestly, it was like the tech.
hmm
The tech. How do I get it to all of you like smoothly? Sorry, my
Yeah.
microphone just fell. Yeah.
So like tech meaning when they're going through the workbook, there's like little videos that
No, like things that I don't know how to do, like when someone buys it, how do I literally get the workbook to you
Oh,
automatically?
oh,
Like
yeah,
that kind of thing.
gotcha. I
Yeah.
know. I hate that part.
Yeah, seriously. So time consuming.
I've definitely resorted to other people
Exactly.
or experts in that stuff. I'm like, here you
Right.
go. I did
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I
But then
know what
I
to
was
do.
waiting on them.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm like, come on, the people are ready. They're ready to
Oh,
participate.
okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's all done now, so I'm excited.
Well, cool. That's
Yeah.
excited for you. Congrats. It's a big deal.
Thank you.
So, since I've last seen you, I feel like this is like pretty appropriate just because you've had like kind of chaos, more chaos in your life, just with
Mm-hmm.
having visitors and traveling. And that is usually when we have setbacks in our routine with our scoliosis.
Yeah.
At least I do. I'm that way. Uh, what is something that you do if you do get off track? Like, what does that conversation look like to you that you have with yourself? Like, do you kind of yell at yourself? Do you get frustrated? What happens?
Such a perfect time to talk about it because my in-laws were just here for a week, and it just happened, literally just happened. So because we basically do activities every day, so I just don't have time for, I'll do like a little bit of elongation, but that's it. So by the end of the 7 days, I was a little twisted up. Definitely. You're sitting in weird chairs, you're walking, you're not like, just your little routines every morning makes such a big difference. But I used to beat myself up over it. And I used to be like, oh my gosh, you can feel it. It's getting worse. You shouldn't have done that. Like, see, it's always going to get worse now that you messed up. But I don't do that anymore because what I've seen is that if you just get back on it your spine literally will unravel.
Mhm.
So I'll just
Mhm.
say to myself, like, you can just start when they're gone and it will go back to normal. I say that literally, it'll go back to normal.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's so important. I have this client who I've been working with, and we're doing private sessions together, and we're like we're doing 10 sessions total, and she's on her eighth session, and we took like a big gap in between because she was going to be traveling with her husband, and she showed up to the appointment the other day, like really tearful. And she was like, I was doing so good. And then totally dropped the ball. And I haven't done anything since I saw you last. And I feel like I'm back at square one. And, she was just like really distraught.
Yeah.
And I think that when we're so hard on ourselves, it makes it so much worse.
Yeah,
It makes it
absolutely.
much worse when we're talking down to ourselves and beating ourselves up instead of, like you said, just picking back up where you left off and also being kind and giving yourself grace. I know that that sounds like such a like generic thing to say, but like you said, it makes all the difference. And you wouldn't talk to your best friend, you wouldn't talk to your
Right.
sister like that or your child like that. Why are you talking to yourself like that?
And it literally creates your emotions, the way you talk to yourself. If you say, oh, I'm starting at square one, you're going to feel so defeated versus if you say, okay, what do I want to do to start again? Then you feel more confident, more hopeful, or
Mhm.
even neutral, even that.
Yeah.
I would also be curious why someone would think that you're starting at square one. Like it kind of makes me think that there's a deeper belief that it I don't know what exactly it is like that. It's not going to improve if you don't do X, Y, and Z, or that your body's always going to get worse.
Right.
Because I used to have thoughts like that, like my body is doomed, it's always going to get worse. I need to make sure it doesn't. But it's all different now in my brain. I'm like, it's always going to get better. And the more I believe that, the more it does.
Yeah.
You just
That's
kind of have to experience it though to
no, I know it's very true. And it takes a period of time also of initially probably saying that when you don't actually believe it.
totally. Hmm.
That's a hard
Yeah.
thing to
You could
learn.
say, I want to believe it, because that would be a good like stepping stone to that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's super helpful.
Yeah.
I think that that's something that just continuously comes up in in what I do with my people. It's they really beat themselves up when they travel or when they kind of drop off with things, and
Yeah.
you're not starting from square one. You have built up how many weeks up to this point. Your body's not going to completely forget what you did all.
Exactly. It can't forget, actually. It can't.
Mhm.
I always tell that to my students when they're working on their nervous system and they start to feel good for a while and they're so excited. And then there's a huge letdown the first time they get triggered by something. And they're like, I'm back at square one. I say, no, you're not. And you're not. You can never go backwards. It's not even possible.
Hmm. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
But another thing, you guys, everyone else does this too. You don't have to have scoliosis to beat yourself up for not doing your routine. Like my husband was doing it to himself after the week. He's like, I haven't worked out in 7 days, and oh my gosh. And like, so everyone does this. We always think it's specific to us, scoliosis, but it's not.
Yeah, yeah, that's so true. That's a good reminder too. It's like, yeah, everybody struggles with that same thing.
Hmm. Yeah. How do you get back on your routines? 'Cause I
Hmm.
think that was the other part.
Yeah, for me, I just jump back in.
Same.
Let's do it. I just pick up where I left off.
Yeah.
And I'm very routine oriented in general. So that
Hmm.
helps. Like I crave that routine when I am on vacation. While I may love what I'm doing on vacation and the vacation itself, in the back of my mind is like, oh, I can't wait to like get back into like
Me
my
too.
regimented routine that I have
Mhm.
every day. It's just something that I crave and I thrive with. Um, but I know that not everybody is that way, so that might not be very helpful.
It's harder if you're not that into your routines, it'll be harder. But one thing that helps me if I'm having a really hard time, like let's say I went and did something that was, I don't know, traveled and like was so tired, like didn't have the energy to jump back in, I'll just literally put my workout clothes on and go on my mat and stretch. And it helps like inch my way back into the full
Mhm.
routine.
Yeah, like starting with the most simple thing that you could do.
Yeah, just put the clothes on.
Yeah. Just lay on the mat with the
Exactly.
ball in your hand.
And that's it. That's it. All you have to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I remind my people of is when you are traveling, like just keep it simple. Like just to focus on doing your release work. It's the
Exactly.
easiest thing you could do. Like at the end of the day, you could even like enjoy, I don't recommend this necessarily, but like you can enjoy a cocktail and a conversation with somebody while you're doing your release work. But like
Yeah.
you can multitask and it's not as involved as doing your correctives where you're breathing or strengthening exercises. And your body needs that release work more than anything, honestly.
I was gonna say, like, that's what resets me more than anything else.
Hmm.
Anything else. And that's actually what I did today. It was my first day back in my routine. And I just went on my mat and I just did a full body release. And now I feel so much better.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Anything else about that before we get on to our next topic?
I think we covered it.
All right. Um, the next thing I wanted to mention or have a conversation about is pregnancy and scoliosis or spinal fusion. Not necessarily our experience with it because neither of us have had that experience yet, but how to how we've come to the decision or of like whether or not we want to have children, um, and like how did that conversation go for ourselves? How did that conversation go with our partner? And what type of things do we take into consideration with?
Yeah. That's such a good question. Honestly, it's so interesting for me because I used to be so sure. I definitely want to have, two kids. Like that was my all these years. But then, and it wasn't even necessarily total fear about scoliosis, although it does have a lot to do with it. You hear so many things, especially having like a fusion, that people just say scary things, like it's going to
Mhm.
degenerate below, the fusion. So I have had that fear in the back of my mind. But I think when it comes down to it, like there's other things that are kind of getting in the way, realistically, like having a business and what would happen with that. Like that occupies my mind just as much. And I still want to do it, but I find it odd that I don't have this huge pull,
Mhm.
to do it right now. I'm already 39.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to do a surrogate. I
Oh,
would
interesting.
love to. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
But they're so expensive. I mean, I think it was somebody else in our community was looking into it. I think it was like $100,000 in total with everything that you have to do.
That's
So,
incredible. I have a good friend who's done it. She has a clotting disorder.
okay.
So it would literally kill her to have a child. So she and her husband they did it and it all went very well.
It's
Um,
amazing.
yeah, I don't, that's the only person I know that has done it in my direct life.
Yeah. In terms of body, like I feel more confident in my body probably this year more than ever, just with like everything that, even that you do. We were doing functional patterns. the light that I always talk about on these episodes, like all of that makes me feel like it could be really hard, but I have all the tools to bounce back and be really strong.
Mm-hmm.
So that's helped a lot. What about you?
Um, this was like this has always been a very easy thing for me because I never really like had a huge desire to have
Hmm.
children. Uh,
Hmm.
I know that that's like kind of frowned upon, but growing up, I wasn't like one of those little girls who like carried a baby around or
Right.
was really interested in other children. Um, and then when I got married, or like before we got married, we had this conversation and I told him I was like, I am open to it.
Mm.
If it's a huge desire of yours to have children, I'm open to it. But like, my mindset is I don't particularly want to go that route. And then also, I had in my mind, what would happen to my body, with my
Yeah.
scoliosis and um but thankfully we were already on the same page with that, so that was like an easier conversation for us to have. And now knowing what I do know about, the ways that you can recover after pregnancy and prevent things from getting worse while you are pregnant, it wouldn't be like a huge deal.
Okay. That's important because our job on this podcast is to
Yeah.
get rid of all of these fears. So you see women's bodies bounce back
Oh,
because you
yes.
do
Oh,
the
yeah.
right things.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
And I guess I kind of like try to avoid saying bounce back because it does take a lot of
Mm.
work
Okay, yeah.
to still recover afterwards. I think I think the biggest thing is being patient with yourself and gentle with yourself in that recovery period. So people like hear that 6 week mark from their doctor. Oh, I'm released to jump back into exercise, and then they like think they can just go and begin doing all the things that they were doing pre-pregnancy, maybe running, lifting, jumping, all those things.
Mhm.
And you need a little bit of an incremental period where you're building back up to that stuff. And that's any person. That's not
Yeah,
just
exactly.
that's
If everybody needs to like
yeah.
rebuild their pelvic floor and all of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you say is that I don't know a lot about this, but is that like the number one step?
Yeah, definitely building up the pelvic floor and also like relearning how to breathe and connect to your core again
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and not just jumping into like planks and sit-ups and all that stuff.
Yeah. Don't go run a marathon.
Yeah.
But
And that's
that's
the nice thing about what I do in my program with scoliosis. A lot of the modifications that we make for scoliosis are the same modifications that you would make for somebody that is pregnant
mm,
or
mm,
postpartum. So it blends very nicely.
yeah. Well, I love that we're talking about this because the fear that everyone has seems to breed everyone else's fear. Like everyone's just getting like more and more. You ask these questions, and then everyone gets more scared by hearing other people's stories of, oh, no, I was in pain, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to be in pain, but that's not actually the case for everyone, especially if you have the right support.
Yeah.
It's all about just getting the right support. Everyone's trying to ask each other, but what you really need is to work
Yep.
with someone that can actually solve this for you.
Mhm. Yeah. And there's lots of help.
Yeah. Well, I love that you guys are on the same page. We're still in limbo.
Are you?
We're on the same page in that we're in limbo, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah. Yeah.
like 1 second we're ready, and the next is like, okay, but really, what about work? And I think seeing other people having a hard time, it kind of sparks that.
Yeah.
Everyone's always like, when are you gonna have your kid? While they're like struggling. They're struggling.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and this is like a wild time to have a baby, but
Yeah, true.
Just with the current state of the world.
Yeah. Things aren't going well.
But hey, we still need a new generation. And,
Someone will do it.
I'm just going to spoil the heck out of my niece and nephews. So,
That's what I like. I love my niece so much. I feel like I was born to be an aunt.
it's the best.
I never expected that feeling, but I just, oh man, I love her. I love her.
You're the best. And then you're like, okay,
Exactly.
bye.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Hmm. Trying to think on that. I mean, I feel like we addressed the physical part. I would definitely. Well, what's the person's original question? Oh, that was our question.
Yeah, that was our question. It was just,
We were, yeah.
yeah. How did you come to the decision? And what was the conversation like with your person? Yeah.
Hmm.
And my
Well, I wish I could answer like the decision because I'm a roller coaster on the decision. So,
yeah.
as so many people are, because you want to be sure and you're
Yeah.
never really sure. Well, some people are, but
Hmm.
not ever. More people are uncertain than we think.
Hmm. Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah.
Big deal. Um, so you wanted to finish up with talking about Prime Day?
I wanted to ask, what did anyone say when you asked your community what they got for Prime Day? What were some answers?
I didn't ask.
I thought you did. I thought you said, what did everyone get for Prime Day?
No,
I made that up.
I didn't say that. I
You,
don't know. I didn't say that.
oh, I know what it was. You said I need inspiration, and I
Yes.
said, what'd you get for Prime Day?
Yes. Yes.
It's amazing. Okay.
Uh, I I was boring. I got these. Okay, well, actually, this one thing is kind of cool. So I started playing tennis.
Yeah.
Okay. And I played with my neighbor a couple weeks ago, and she's like really good and plays all the time. And she had this cooler. She was like already, she's in her 50s. Um, and it was, we were in the South, so it's super, super hot and humid. And she opens this cooler like midway through, and she hands me this like little rag that's, um,
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
basically you like shake it and it gets even colder than it was to start with. Like you can literally just like even have hot water on it as long as there's water on it and you shake it, it gets cold. And then you like put it on your face, you can wrap it around your neck.
Whoa.
So I got some of those.
Okay. So
Uh,
do they work? Do they have to be in the cooler or like if you went on a run, could you shake it?
mhm.
I need that. Okay. I need that.
Yeah,
Send it
yeah,
to me.
yeah. And now I'm forgetting because there's a couple different names for those. It's hmm, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to look it up because my notes are all over the place. Oh, it's called a frog tog.
What a name. What in the world? Frog top.
Yeah, frog and then TOGG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
I need that. I need that.
there's like a bunch of different brands, but basically, yeah, that's the gist. And then I was boring. I got Roomba for our clinic.
Hmm.
I don't have
Clutch.
I don't have time to be going around, but it does like the mopping and the sweeping, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, I'm curious.
I'm like, how do you know
How?
if you're on a rug or if you're on hardwood? We'll see. Okay.
Report back.
And that was it. Pretty boring. What'd you
I
get?
was super boring too. I just got, what did I get? Workout clothes, a couple small things, and I got a running pack, like a running vest for hot weather or long distance. It's like a backpack.
Oh,
But
and
I haven't tried it. Yeah, it comes with, you kind of zip it up in the front and then you put the water like right here,
uh,
um, on your chest, you know what I mean? And it's supposed to like not bounce.
okay.
I haven't tried it yet, so TBD on if it actually doesn't bounce.
Hmm.
But
Are you,
it's way too hot here to run without water. That's why I haven't been running. I usually run every morning. I haven't gone in weeks.
hmm. How far are you running?
Well, normally if I have time, I'll go to the beach and back, which is like 6 miles.
Hmm.
But on weekdays, I would do maybe like 3.
Gotcha.
But I'm running 0 right now, which I hate because I feel my best mentally when I run.
Yeah, same. I do too. I I only run 3 miles max. I'm just kind of, I feel like after that, my body's like, man,
Mm.
let's, you're 40. Well, I'm way 40 and I can't, 3 weeks.
Oh, I didn't realize that. And I also didn't know we were the same age.
Didn't either. I thought you were younger.
So funny.
I
Well,
mean,
what
you
do you,
are younger, obviously, but I feel,
not much.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
what are you gonna do for your big 4-0?
My husband, it's up to him. He's
Mm,
he's taking the reins, and then my best friend and I, we usually do a little trip somewhere. So we're 4 days apart. And
that's amazing. Oh, so fun. Yeah.
so we're gonna go. I know it's like kind of lame, but I think we're gonna go to Greenville, South Carolina.
What's there?
It's just like a cute little city, and then we can go and do some hiking around there. So
That's awesome.
yeah, spend some
Keep
time
keep it
together.
tame.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, well, I forgot my Amazon thing. I created an
Oh,
Amazon storefront.
oh, okay.
It took
Nice.
me so much longer than I thought, but I was like, why not? Put my gadgets on. So I got my gadgets, my biohacking gadgets.
Yep, yep.
Um, that's really like the main thing, some workout clothes and workout stuff, but
Mhm.
you should put all your gadgets on there.
I have
You
I
have so many.
have them pretty much all on there, I think. Although maybe not. I don't really update it very well, but I have it. I have one. It took me
Oh,
forever to have an
oh, you have one. Okay. Hmm.
yeah. And then I have a friend who kept yelling at me. She's like, "Why don't you have one? You keep recommending all this stuff to people. You don't have one."
Do you make money on it?
Um, I have, but I haven't like I haven't connected my like bank stuff to
Oh
it.
my gosh, I haven't either. I haven't either. I need to do that.
Yeah. So
Connect bank.
there's always something.
Yeah, good thing you mentioned it.
All right. Well, it was good to see you again.
You too. Fun convo. Hope it
Yeah.
was helpful for everyone listening.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're enjoying these conversations, let us know. And if there's any topics you want us to chat about, also let us know in the comments. Until next time, stay well and stay ahead of
Out of the curve.
the curve.